Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So oscillators grouping to the upside, they're above the 80, so we are in extreme overbought territory at the moment. So big question is this now the new top of the range, or is it just testing this for a pullback and then a move? We do have a bit of a flag, so I'm just going to use this. Let's leave that one there. Let's use this one. So we've got quite a bit of structure here. That's you can see just picking up these tails here. You can see that's kind of the area that we need to be paying attention to, and it is this flag target as well. So you'll see the flag on the lower time frame. You can see if you just draw a line along the top and along the bottom, it gives you your flag. Problem is it's also a bit of a big up and big down, or big down and big up structure as well, and basically in diversions to what the US did. So the US was first a bit of a rally, then quite a big pull bar. So that formed a bit of a pin bar on the daily. But for this, on the DAX, just another little inside green bar, and then we've already sort of gapped up to the upside at the moment. But again, you can see the structure here. See these daily tails. You have a very strong area of resistance. So you need to keep your eyes open. We also have a little bit of diversions here that formed yesterday. Nothing to write home about just yet. As far as I'm concerned, you're looking for structure, and that structure right now is another area that we're going to put in. Just going to pick up that one. So that was Friday's close. So obviously that is of interest. Nothing really we can see here on the 1 hour, so let's get down to the 15-minute. Hopefully we can see something here. Right, so trend is up, as you can see. It was a bit of a sideways day yesterday. Didn't really get to the structures, the downside that we were looking for, so no real trade that brewed, but we do have this level here, and I see we've got a pin bar this morning already, so I do suspect that's going to be tested again today. So that's 15,647. You can then pick up any of these tails, that one, or that one. All of that is going to add structure to your chart. So that's what you'd be looking for another attempt up. We're basically just grinding higher above this level. The other part of this is 15,662, which is the previous high of this range. So you can see break, retest. So if this holds today, or you get this kind of pattern today, it's going to be well worth sort of jumping in to take that trade. But as I said on the 8 hour here, we are overbought quite seriously, so you'd want to see a decent pullback, and in all honesty, decent pullback is 15,579, 15,554, or alternatively 15,484. Those are all areas where I would expect a decent pullback. So the fact that we are just sort of building a flag on this previous high is a warning sign for me. So it's not something where I want to be chasing longs at the moment. So the trend is up. You want to be trading with the trend, but you've got to take into account the fact that the higher time frames are extremely oversold. Or should I say overbought, sorry. So the whole thing that you need to pay for attention to now is structure. So on the 15 minutes, or if you're on the 5 minute, doesn't really matter what you're trading. Bottom line is you want to pay attention to structure. So if you're above the moving averages and you come back and you test the breakout and you start bouncing, build some structure on that, being an inside bar, pin bar, and engulfing bar, you're looking to go with the trend. And at the moment, the trend is up on all time frames. So that's what you're looking for. If you are focusing on the 3 hour, 1 hour, 3 hour and higher, you'd be waiting for a pullback, because you want to come off these overbought conditions. So you want to come a little bit down, build a base, and then a move down. So it could also just form a little range here. So in other words, come down, test the lows of yesterday, and then just keep bouncing around here before we have data coming out this week. We've got non-farm payrolls, amongst other things, for a flag break to the upside. So I'm still of the opinion this is a solid move to the upside. There is a megaphone here, so we're coming to the top of the megaphone as well. There's lots of structure here that was built in 2021 that we are going to test this year. So I don't think it's going to be plain sailing, but definitely these highs are going to be tested shortly. So I'm holding on to my hats, to be honest. I think that's kind of, you can see the structure building at the moment, and that's what we're looking for. Anyway, looking for longs, looking to come back onto structure, and I'll just put one level into the downside here, which should give you an indication of where you'd be looking at. So obviously 15662 is important at the top of the range, and then you have 15647, and you also have 15635. That's on the 15 minute. If it gets through there, then I would expect us to build a base down here on the higher time frame, and that to me is a lot more interesting, which is 15554 and 15579, because that just gives us a better opportunity to make a little bit more money in the trade. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.